Yo, 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 what's going on, YouTube? What is the deal? Facebook also. How's everybody doing tonight? And did everybody have a good day? How's everybody day going? Let me know in the comment section how everybody day went today. Today is August the 18th, 2021. My name for today is Where Did I Go? And welcome back for those that tuned in yesterday and last night. Man, we was live all day and all night last night. So shout out to those that celebrated my birthday with me. I really, really, really appreciate it. Much love, much love. Hey, what's going on, Priscilla? Okay, you got work tonight. That's what's up. Make that money, make that money. Hey, Mary, how's it going? Thank you for the new sub. I appreciate it. I hope you like the content. What's going on, Rosie? We got Patria in the building. Ani Sixfold, come on in, folks. We got Skulls in the building. Misunderstood. It's all good to see you guys had a good day. We all here. So, of course, that's good. Blessings, blessings, blessings. So on Rayshon Today, it's pretty much an open table conversation, where adults come, the real adults, should I say, and we discuss real life events, including, Where Are the Boys, Where Summer Wells, and it's two other cases I want to talk about. Two more missing people from the area, around California City. So now I'm starting to get concerned. What is really going on? But yeah, so it's going to be a few things, that we're going to talk about. I'm going to let some more people tune on in. And also, I'm going to drop the link. You guys know I love when people come on a panel. That's what it's all about. So everybody could get up here and we exchange information. We exchange notes, ideas, and hopefully come up with something new. That's the whole point of conversing, you guys. Hey, what's going on, Fern? We got Shay in the building. Did I miss anybody? Nope. I think that's pretty much it, you guys. Hey, what's going on, Queen B? How you doing tonight? Hope you had a good day. Hope everybody just chilling. It's 8:09 on my side of the United States. I know most of you guys are ahead of me, so it's probably a little bit later where you at. And it's still windy out here, you guys, but so far my internet service has been good. So hopefully I could screen share without no issues, because it is a few things that I want to go over on other people's channels. So we're gonna take a couple field trips today and visit some content creators and see what they got going on. And then I want to start off with Crenshaw in regards to Where Are the Boys, classic and sincere, and the private investigator, Bill Garcia. I guess she has some concerns and she has released a new video on her channel. So we're going to go over that. And also, you guys, I believe it's something coming on TV tonight or in a few minutes regarding the boys. So if you guys have any information on that, can you please let me know in the comment section? Because it's a few people out there that's trying to figure out what is being broadcast tonight regarding the boys. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link for anybody that wants to come up. And just remember, you guys, for the safety of the channel, we got some weirdos out there. So if you do come in, I will see your face in the backstage. Well, I will see that you're in the backstage and I need you to show your face so I can verify that it's you. And then once I verify it, I'll let you know. You turn your camera off, and then I bring you up. That's if you don't want to show your face. Now, if you want to show your face, then it's all good. So I dropped the link if anybody wants to come on up so we could get started. And also, I'm going to let, probably about 2 or 3 more minutes go by. Let some more people get up in here. I haven't went through my emails today. I was up all night, and then I got a couple hours of sleep and had some things I had to do, and then come home and get this ready. But I'll check it in the process of, this live. So it's glad to see everybody again. And I just want to say it one more time. Thank you for all the birthday love yesterday. I really, really appreciate it. And then thank you for all the love, the new subscribers, everybody that's supporting my channel. If you support my channel, you are helping spread awareness. That's my whole intended goal. One of my main intended goals, should I say, for this channel is to help spread awareness. I don't want to put no title on what I do. I'm not I'm not trying to start no victims advocate course or, nothing like that. Because I don't have no degree in nothing in that area. So I would not pretend to be some type of person that I'm not. I'm just, just a regular person with a heart, as you could say, that's trying to help all these people out here and these kids that's in distress. Well, I'm 32 years old, 32 years young, should I say. Thank you for dropping the email. I'm going to put it right here on the banner. Well, let me drop this one first. Where are the boys? And then I'll put this up. Yeah, that's my email right there for anybody that wants to email me. Or you could contact me on Facebook also and Messenger. If it's information or anything that can be put in Messenger, honestly, you guys, that'll probably be I will get to that faster than my email. I just seen somebody new in here. I skipped you guys up. Who was it? I just seen the name. Well, maybe not. Oh, Callie Com. Okay, I know I wasn't tripping. What's going on, Callie? I know I seen a name I didn't see. Yeah, I know I'm still a young buck, you guys. I understand, but I'm still getting old too. But I stay in the mind state of we're all young. We're all young, you guys. So that's my email up there. I'm gonna drop the link again. Anybody want to panel up? Let me guess, you guys don't like hearing your voice, huh? That's why you guys don't want to panel up. It's all good though. It's all good. We gonna get it done. So I want to start with this missing girl out of California City. Yes, you guys, a missing person. She is 18 years old. But I seen her mother had made a post on a Facebook page called Eye on California City. And I guess she's just basically looking for her daughter. So I just want to help spread awareness on that. She is 18, so she is an adult. She can make her own choices in life, but at the end of the day, she still has a mother that is concerned. So I'm gonna bring up the picture and a little bit of information that I have on there. Let you guys check it out. Just give me a second while I go through this. Do this in the background. But the good thing is, you guys, I took a little bit of time to get everything set up, which I usually try to do, but sometimes, it doesn't work out like that. But today I had a little extra time to gather, as much information as possible. So just give me a few seconds so it can load on up into the background, you guys. And for those that's on Facebook, if it's anybody that's on Facebook that's tuned in, I appreciate if you guys you can still watch on Facebook, but I just appreciate if you guys come on over to YouTube, subscribe, hit that like button, and make sure you share. You guys are just a few clicks away from helping spread awareness, you guys. It's that easy. It's very, very easy. And that's what I need all you guys to do, is to help me spread awareness, which takes a couple clicks. All right, you guys, I'm almost done. About a couple more seconds. Okay, let me load these pictures up. All right, that's one thing I did forget to do, is just load them up onto the StreamYard. But they right here. So I'm gonna start with the actual post that the mother had made about her daughter, which is right here, you guys. So this Eye on Cal City 2.0 is a Facebook page based out of California City. It has, I believe, 5,000 followers. So it is pretty much a good news source, or a location for people to go to release information or ask for help or whatever it may consist of. So we have Danielle. This is the mother. Well, the picture is of the daughter. The person who made the post, Danielle, is the mother. What she states, if any sees this girl in California City, can you please DM me in Messenger? I am looking for her. She is my daughter. So, just pretty much keeping it basic. She's 18 years old, but she's a mother that's concerned about her child, which I understand. And I did try to inbox her and just ask her, this is just how I am. I'm very respectful, you know what I mean? So I asked her if does she mind me sharing it on my YouTube, but I got no reply. But then I figured if she shared it on Facebook and is asking for help, what's the difference? It's not, nothing bad. Okay, so what we got next is I'm going to just go through the comment section so you guys can see what the community is talking about. So you guys can see, I blocked out these people's last name just for respect. Even though Facebook is public information, but a lot of people take that public information to a disrespectful level and lose their morals in life. We don't operate like that around here. You know how it goes. So these are people of the community. We got Candace. She said, I will look. Jessica says, hope she is found. Rebecca asks the age and what she is wearing. Shannon says, we'll keep an eye out. How long has she been missing? And then you got me right there at the bottom. Let me take this off so you guys can see. I just offered to share on my YouTube channel. So let's load up the I think I got 2 more. Okay, yeah. This one right here is where Rebecca asks her what age she is and what she is wearing. Danielle replies, she is 18 years old, last wearing a black jacket and gray bummer leggings. So that's pretty much all the information that is released on her. She's 18 years old, wearing a black jacket and gray bummer leggings. And I believe I got one more for you guys regarding this situation right here, where somebody asks, he states, we'll keep an eye out. How long missing? The mother replies, she's been on the couch. She's been couch hopping and on the street since June. So you guys, if you know anything about this missing woman, the mother is just concerned. Just tell this woman did we get her name? Did I miss her name, you guys? Just tell this girl that her mother is looking for her. And if you hear this yourself, just call your mom, tell her that you're still breathing and that you're okay. I'm pretty sure that's all she wants to know. At this time, she probably just wants to hear your voice, honestly. And it's the right thing to do for you, even though you are grown, but you still have people out there that care about you. And you got to understand that. Let me get back to my comments. See who is all in this thing. We got Shannon, my day one in here. Okay, she finally caught the live, you guys. Shannon, what's going on? So you guys, before I move on to the next subject, the next topic, should I say, what do you guys think about that situation at hand? And then again, does anybody want to panel up? Come on, day one, panel up. I'm gonna drop the link in the comment section. What do you guys think about that? Pretty concerning, though. You got them kids that as soon as they hit 18, they want to explore the world and they think they're grown and they feel they don't have to communicate. Which is true. They are grown and they could do whatever they want to do. But does that mean it's the right thing to do? No, of course it's not, especially when people love you. And a lot of these young kids don't know how important communication is. That's all it takes is a phone call. If you're 18, you got the right to tell your mom. I wouldn't do my mom like that because I wasn't raised like that. My mom liable to slap me. She still tell me to this day, I don't care how old you is, you're still my baby, you're still my child. But there's been times I done that before. Not where it's that bad to where my mother has to go publicly on Facebook, but it's times mother has, even as a grown man, as an adult, had to call around concerned on my whereabouts. And that's something that I had to learn in life is, that is my mother. She is concerned, and it's only right, that I communicate with all my loved ones. The way life is going nowadays, people is getting murdered, people is getting robbed, and it seems like more kids are becoming victims than adults. So when you leave your house, anything can happen to you. Don't think that nothing cannot happen to you, because life doesn't go like that, and it's only getting worse, you guys. But yeah, we're gonna send them prayers for this mother out here in California City that is looking for her daughter. So can you guys drop them prayer hands for this woman out here that's looking for her daughter? When I was younger, I couldn't wait to be 18. Now I would give anything to be young again, right? I'm pretty sure we all feel like that. We got bills, we got kids we got to take care of, and we got to work. Man, all types of responsibilities in, real life. And then especially when you're out there by yourself, you're a single mother or just a single person, or you don't have no family or no support system. It can really get hard out there for people as adults. And well, yeah, prayers for that woman. And like I said, if anybody know anything, just tell that girl to call her mama. That's it. Or if you guys know this girl is okay, contact her mama and at least say, hey, she's alive, she's breathing, she's not dead out here, she's not a victim to none of these demonic, sick individuals out here, predators, perpetrators. You guys know how the world is. All right, so the next case that I want to get into, case number 2, is I believe this man is, well, of course, he's an adult. You can tell by the picture. But this is kind of local too, Edwards Air Force Base. That's what caught my attention. And then plus somebody had sent it over to me. How are you missing from a Air Force base? There's not too much information released. I don't have the actual link at this time. It's just pretty much a screenshot with a little bit of information on there. And, that's very concerning too. I don't know what type of energy is drawn to California City in this area right now, but I'm not liking it, honestly. All right, you guys, just give me a couple seconds while I load up this photo, the screenshot. Okay, I actually got 2. I got a photo and then a little screenshot of the information that they released. Hey, what's going on, Cisco? Welcome back. Hey, shout out to Cisco. She really rocked with your boy all night last night for my birthday wrap up. I appreciate that. Much love, much love. All right, you guys, we got about 10 more seconds until we see what's going on right here. Boom, there we go. They don't have the date on here, do they? No, but oh yeah, they do. August 9th. His name is Sean Hill, African-American male, age 29, 5'11", 160 pounds. Black hair, brown eyes, a Nissan Rogue, silver license plate 7WCG741, last seen on Edwards Air Force Base. I really want to look into this, you guys, because I'm still trying to figure out how do you become missing off of Air Force Base, especially Edwards, the second biggest Air Force base in the world next to Area 51. What's going on, Danny? Anybody want to panel up? Y'all gonna leave me hanging by myself? Y'all probably like, that's your job, Rayshon. But yeah, you guys, I mean, it's not, I mean, I'm kind of speechless on this. I would really like to know what's going on with this, man. It's probably, you know, it's kind of hard getting into finding missing adults because people are grown and, you know, they choose to do whatever they want to do in life. So sometimes these grown people do whatever they want to do and just might decide they just want to disappear on their own. Then you got the family members or the friends that's concerned, and it could go all type of ways, but I don't know. This is a missing person that's missing off of Air Force Base out here in Edwards, which is about 10 minutes away from California City. I'm starting to get concerned myself, you guys. You know, all these, you know, at first I was like, all right, you know, but that's how you know, his energy and his vibes. Somebody brought that bad energy to Cal City, and now all this stuff is just going on around this area. Hey, Queen B, that's the first thing I thought too. All conspiracies aside, inside job, aliens. You know, it seemed like they like to target these black men. They want their melanin or something. I don't know what's going on. What's up, GQ boy? How's it going? Good evening. I'm going to drop the link once again in case anybody wants to panel up. I appreciate anybody that wants to come up. You don't got to show your face. Just come on here and chop it up with your boy. Let's, you know, exchange notes. Let's share ideas. Let's come up with something new. Vanessa missing and murdered at Fort Hood, Texas. So it happens. Yes, it does happen. It could be, you know, it could be anything. It could be this man could have got into it with somebody else, a friend, somebody he might have met at the bar, and it could, you know, it could be anything. So what we're gonna do on this is just give our opinion, and we're gonna send our prayers. So can y'all drop them prayer hands for this man? Sean Hill, man, if you're out there, prayers for you, man. We hope that you're okay and everything is good. I don't know if your family is looking for you, if you have a wife, if you have a kids or whatever, but you know you need to be found, man. So prayers to you and your family, and you and yours, and your safe return home, brother. And thank you, everybody, for the prayer hands. Thank you for the support. I really, really appreciate it. So on that note, where's the boys though? Trezell? Let's get into that. Where the boys? Where the boys? Where is the boys? The world wants to know. The world is not giving up. We demand answers. We as the people, as tax-paying Americans, as Benny Steves would say, right? I just want to share this real quick. Miss Ryan Dean and Sincere. That's such a beautiful picture, you guys. Drop them prayer hands and them blue hearts for Miss Ryan Dean. Hey, something that Danny had pointed out yesterday, or somebody in the chat yesterday, when we was going over the 13-minute interview, and the lady that was historically crying in the background was Ryan Dean. I did not know that. That just makes it so much sadder. I always, of course, knew whoever was crying was the biological family, and it's sad. But it just makes it sadder that it was Ryan Dean. I never knew that, man. That crushed my heart so much just to know that little bit of information that was that woman crying in the back of that news clip while you got these two idiots sitting there lying in front of the world's face. All right, hold on. I just seen a comment for something. Queen B, no disrespect. I hope no one takes this the wrong way, but he looks like he should be like in Boys to Men or something. Oh, that's not disrespectful. When I seen the pictures, they did look like kind of older to me, which was kind of weird. Like it didn't look like no updated pictures, which I don't understand why all these missing persons. It's like they have no profile. They have no background. I bet you he probably doesn't even have a Facebook. Actually, I'm going to look it up right now. So let's go back to Sean Hill, right? Let's go to Sean Hill. Let's see if this man has a Facebook. I could bet right now he doesn't. Hold on, you guys. Let me get it ready in the background. Okay. All right. Okay, we should be good. Let me share the screen. All right, Priscilla, we'll be right here. Welcome to Rayshon's Facebook, you guys. Sean Hill, right? Oh, hold on. I gotta take this off. So I typed in Sean Hill, and these are the results. I can't really see his picture. That's not him, huh? Nah, that's not him. That's somebody from Compton. Shout out to you, though. My bad. I mean, got you all on YouTube. This screen sharing takes time. All right, okay. This is where we want to be. Well, I'm not gonna, keep scrolling and scrolling, but so far it doesn't look like he's on Facebook. He might have an Instagram or something, but like I said, I'm gonna look into that and try to get as much information as I can on Sean Hill. It's just weird, when a lot of these missing persons or people involved with these missing persons is not on social media. Yeah, I see John Walker like just driving around in his patrol vehicle. He usually comes in the morning, but like as far as like pulling people over or I don't even know what he does. Like I said, when I see him, he's just driving around, and it's him because the chief has his own vehicle, which is a white GMC, a white GMC SUV. Yeah, day one. You talking about like most people involved with these missing people are not active on social media. It's like they're a target or something. Like that's why not uh do something to somebody that's not active on social media? Like nowadays, social media is the only trace to pretty much anything. I don't want to say a normal life because people live a normal life without social media, but they're still active some type of way where some footprints is gonna lead somewhere, either to a IG account, a Twitter account, a Facebook account. Family members. You might not be active on social media, but a family member or something, right? Oh, maybe I'm reaching you guys. I don't know. Anyways, let's get back to the boys. Where the boys? Where the boys? Trizell. I can't wait till they go to jail. I'm gonna have a party. I swear. I'm gonna get a whole Airbnb, and man, what turning up. I never wanted some people to go to jail so bad. Like, I should have lunch with. Nah, I don't have lunch with police. There's one officer out here I would have lunch with, Officer Haynes. That's about it. That's on. That's about it, man. What's up, Riff Advice? You gonna hop on the panel? How you doing today, man? Did you work your butt off? Did your jeans get tighter? No, I'm just playing, bro. Have no fear, your hero is here. Hey, you are a hero, bro. You're a roofer, man. You save people houses. Facts. Shout out to Riff Advice. Let's see if he's gonna hop on up. Come on up, come on up. Riff Advice. The Riff Advisor himself, the Alpha Mega Roofer, the Alpha Dog. Y'all go check out his Facebook for his roofing company. The thing that he's doing with his roofing company to promote his roofing company is he uses his sense of humor and he makes jokes or shares, make memes and stuff so when you see his business on Facebook, it's a joke behind it, which is a bright idea. See, that's one thing, Roof Advice might not admit. I didn't taught him a lot of business ideas. Like one of them, my first business was affordable roofing. Why I did affordable roofing because it's affordable, and then it starts with an A. So when people will look it up, it's going to be one of the first names that you look for. And basically, he took the same idea. Nah, but it's all good though. That's my brother from another right there though, man. So what's mine is his. You feel me? Especially when it comes to this business and making them dollars for our family and our kids. It's all love. Ain't no competition in my life at all. Even if you want to be in competition with me, I'm not that type of person, man. I'm the type that like unity. Creating a support system with anything. The more people, the better. They didn't segregated us so much in life. That's why it's so hard on us, because we don't. They didn't force us not to even want to partner up with people or do any. We're so selfish and we're so just what is it called, man? What people like to say, where they just act like they all on a self-made. Keep thinking you self-made. You could be self-made. That's part of being grown, but that don't mean live that life with that mind state. Hey, Roof Advice, show your face in the background, bro. Why you do it so fast, man? All right, I got you. Hey, look, man, look. First of all, what type of roof advice do you have for us today? You should. Hey, look, for real, no real shit. You should always start it off with some. If your shingle is in your backyard, call me.
I mean, yeah, that might be a good idea. That might be 101 good idea to do that.
What's going on, man?
Call a professional. So what's up, man? What you do today?
You said what I do today?
Yeah.
Get my sleep from last night.
Damn, bro. You had fun like that, bro? Damn, buddy.
Man, I was live all night, man.
Oh shit, yeah. I gotta work. Can't do that.
This is work, bro.
Well, I mean, I said I gotta work.
Oh, I thought you was trying to, man.
Come on, man. You do what you gotta do. I mean, if you selling burgers or booty, bro, do what you do, but make that money.
Man, I'm selling dictionary words like Benny Keyz.
Okay, do what you do.
No, I'm just playing though, man. You work today?
Yeah. Okay. Roofing is the only business where you use your body more than a prostitute, except you'd make a lot less.
Why? Because you got to strip, and then what?
You spend all day stripping just to nail it off at the end.
To barely get paid, huh?
Barely get paid. Luckily, those days are over, man.
Yeah, I know, man. It's baller status.
Hey, look, not to brag on yours, man, but I'm a just for your people. So, just in case they know somebody or they just motivated themselves, I went from sitting in the cell to the boss's chair. Just this year, actually, like a few months ago, I signed my first 6-figure contract to do a big old apartment complex. So everything and anything is possible with motivation. So y'all struggling right now. It's just a phase. You feel me?
Yeah, for reals. And then at the same time, this is what I was saying the other day about being great. Being great is sometimes believing in yourself. And some people get dismotivated because they might have been to prison or they might have a record that they think that they cannot fix to better their lives. Anything is possible. Some things you just got to really go out there and get it and be great about it. Dedication, motivation, you got to really want it. Put it in an atmosphere. You got to manifest it in your head.
Yeah.
Go for what you want, and God will bless you.
Yeah, he really do. I mean, obviously, I always tell people he wouldn't give you a task that he feel like you couldn't manage. You know, you just got to find a way to manage it.
And then one thing about God, real quick, because a lot of people don't go to church or whatever. God is within you, man. You got good intentions, you got a good heart, and you got faith. That's pretty much all it takes. And do good while you here, and do what you got to do, man. And you gonna get where you got to go, and God is gonna bless you. So
yeah, that's true,
man.
That's true. That's very true, man. That's why it's so important for you to get your license, man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get I got the book right here, man. I already, I'm gonna start reading it a little bit on my YouTube, man. But
yeah,
I'm skimming through it. I'm doing what you said to do, because at first, my ass like to do everything right. I started just reading everything, but I'm gonna just skim through it, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Damn near what
bro.
everybody did. Everybody I know got their license, said the same thing you did. Just studied the little main parts and
Yeah.
So I did with the buses.
Yeah, and then Shelly motivated me by doing everything she did, to get her license to drive these buses. Because as much she probably all the studying she did is probably going to be more studying than what I got to do to get my license.
Yeah. A lot of people don't know this, and I don't want to put her business out there, but that girl right there is a legit hard worker. I've seen her like actually work. She is a beast.
On that
So
roof, though, huh?
yeah, I seen it. I was surprised myself when I seen it.
Hey, out of all the people I didn't taught how to roof, how many people you didn't see? It's two people that's been on the gun and really learned, took it to the next. Not like the workers you got, because they stay dedicated to you, but just took it a little further, man, and got on the gun and to learn the basics.
It varies, it varies on
No,
people,
I'm talking
man.
about my end.
Not really, not that many, bro.
It was
Everybody always
just
seems to fall out.
Hollywood and Shelly, bro.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
Hollywood, cool people, man. That's one of my boys right there. I lost a little bit of contact with him since he moved out, but he's a very friendly guy, very cool, very relaxed.
Yeah, he stay on the move, man. He's a good family man, bro. He in Vegas though, doing good. He got an apartment, he got a car, he got his license, he got a job.
No, that's good, man. I'm glad to see everybody moving up, man. We can't stay in the same spot. Because if I'm staying in the same spot, I can't even offer anyone around me a better opportunity, And that's where it gets to.
Yeah, but even when you wasn't where you at now, you still always gave people the opportunity to make some money.
Yeah, I mean,
Now
like,
it's up to them what they're gonna do with. But I understand what you're saying though. It's just even better now that you in a better position. It makes you feel more where you need to be.
yeah, man. I mean, I always tell people I want everybody to be on the same page. I don't want to be like, hey, let's go out to Vegas, and everybody look at me like, well, you the only one with money. How we gonna go? Like, I want to be like, let's go, everybody,
But
hop on, let's go.
it's times I done seen you issue out way more money than what you done made.
Yeah, it's like that sometimes, man. I mean, you can't really make your losses everybody else's losses,
Then there's been times we ain't get paid either, bro.
Yeah,
Nah, it's all good though, man.
it be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I know when them times happen, it was honestly not your fault, and then I know on my behalf, I mean it might take a little bit of time, but you always looked out, like you feel me?
Yeah, it's just how it go.
Yeah, it's part of business, living and learning. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, I mean, like they say, man, if it was easy, everybody would do it. You feel me?
Yeah, hey, but look, bro, I got this lady in my inbox, man. She got 2 young kids out here that needs work, bro. She contacted me like 3 times, man. So I'm gonna send that information over.
All right, yes, you shoot it over and see. I'm sure there's always, like me, there's always something to do, bro.
You could test them out here on Cal City, finishing up that job. See what they
Yeah.
about. All right, Danny, I see you.
See what they gonna do. Yeah, man, it's cool.
All right, I'm gonna bring Danny on up to the panel. Danielle, she likes to be. I gotta get used to that. I gotta get used to the Danielle part.
You know what? My family all call me Danny, so it's like I'm used to it. But yeah, it's fine. You're good.
Hey, Marcos.
Yeah.
Shelly said, "Thank you, bro."
No worries, no worries. She already
It's the
know
wind
whenever she
really
mad at you, all
strong.
she gotta do is call me and I'll
And my
go out and
sound.
punch you out for her.
What did you say, Danny?
I was saying like it's the wind, like the sound of the wind really strong.
Nah, we don't hear no wind. You good?
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say I'll mute until I'm done smoking, but that's fine then. Cool. Thank you. Sorry.
Nah, you all good. You all good. Hey, look, man,
Okay.
this is where the real adults get a chance, to be real adults and conversate with real adults. All right, so anyways, you guys, I want to get back into back into their broadcast. So if you want to go ahead and mute your mic, Danielle.
Okay.
So right now we're gonna get back into where is the boys, Trezell, where are the boys, where are the boys, Jacqueline West, the whole West Side, including Jacqueline's side too, because people don't think like, you know, look, all these people is in the scope. Pressure time. So Ms. Crenshaw released a video in regards, you know, regarding the boys, in regards to private investigator Bill Garcia, which is a person that I never really never felt this vibe from the jump. He's a question mark to me, and the information that he has puts him up there on the West Side, basically. My opinion. So we're gonna jump into this video by Ms. Crenshaw herself, and we're gonna go ahead and see what she has to say. I'm gonna drop the link in case anybody else wants to panel up. So I'll drop the link. Let me go ahead and work this background. All right, Roof Advice. Thank you for coming on up, brother. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, I'm gonna just let it load up. Get the internet a few seconds. All right, Roof Advice, I got you. I'm gonna bring you back up on the panel. Shout out to Roof Advice and Danielle. I appreciate you guys coming up here with me. You know, it always makes my job a little bit easier. Much love, much love.
Huh?
All right, so let's go. Huh?
My bad.
Hey,
The kids were
Marcos.
talking to me. Yeah, I'm gonna mute
Hey,
my
look,
mic real quick.
All right, look, real quick, Marcos. You see my name right there? Where it did not go?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell you real quick how I got this name. This is when I was working for Remax, right? And this is when they hired me on my own to do the painting and like pretty much do everything. So they gave me my first house, right? And they had me paint the cabinets. So I at this time, you know, they pretty much done, and I had bought new knobs for the cabinets, right? And then I couldn't find the knobs. So I don't know, it was just like a random thing. I'm like, where'd the knobs go? And then I said it fast, like, where'd the knob go? Where'd the knobs go? Where'd the knob go? So that's pretty much how I came up with that name, you guys. And it just I was working with Shelly, and then it was just funny, and then it like just always just stuck with me.
Oh shit, man. That was working with Josh.
Where did the knobs go?
Yeah. Damn. Just for the record, this dude by the name of Bill Garcia, no relations to me. Just want to put that out there.
Hey, wait, hold up. He do kind of look like you, man.
Man, you know what? The only reason you have me up here is for my looks, bro. I already know. That's why I got my camera off today.
He got your nose, bro.
Nah, he ain't that lucky.
Nah, jokes aside, man. Let's get into Bill Garcia, private investigator who has appeared on the scene after Mr. Jamal himself said he was going to hire a private investigator. How ironic, right?
Okay, I'm gonna share you do like you as usual. My opinions on big out of love and this kind of okay. That's some stupid facts. And then everyone can weigh in the conversation. Let me know how you feel or what you believe the true agenda is in regards to this particular private investigator and his involvement in it. I want to make it clear in the very beginning. I loved the thought of a private investigator to get involved in cases because they really needed it, and it was becoming clear by January. By the time he came onto the scene. So I wanted to be in support of this person. However, I must admit that um, just something didn't feel right about him, and I didn't quite know why or what it was. But I'm just gonna
Hey, bro,
start
it
with getting
sounds chopped and
going.
screwed. Sorry to interrupt, but you guys sound
Very
all
important.
robotic.
And this is just a little bit, but this is, enough to kind of make you wonder. We all remember this when Jamal finally, after basically because
All right. Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, I have my mic on, so I'm gonna try it again with my mic muted. I think that was a problem.
All right, I'm gonna turn mine off
Let me
too.
try again if it's actually wait, hold on. The internet is tripping right now, so let the bars go back up. Yeah, I think I need a better computer or something. I need like a desktop to share or a bigger laptop. I don't know. But let me mute this mic and I'm gonna try again, you guys.
Now, you know what'll fix it? If you smoke a blunt and blow it into the computer, it'll fix it right up.
Right.
about Bill Garcia. I'm going to share a few things with you as usual. I'm going to leave my opinions out of it because I have a lot of opinions on this guy and why he rubs me that way. But I'm just going to stick to the facts. And then everyone can weigh in the comment section and let me
Hey,
know
yo, it's still messed
how
up.
you feel or what you believe the true agenda is in regards to this particular private investigator and his involvement. I want to make it clear that in the very beginning,
All right, you guys, my bad about that. You know, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like last night, it was working perfectly fine, but it was the middle of the night. It probably wasn't too much people using the internet, but we're gonna get it together. Oh yeah, hey Marcos, I gotta send you that information on this drone too, man.
Yeah, send it over
I
to
just
me.
remembered. But hold on real quick, you guys. I'm gonna grab my phone and I'm gonna play it off of my phone because I think most of it is vocal anyways. So just give me like 30 seconds.
All right, cool. So how y'all doing up in the chat? Y'all good? That's good. Kind of put us on the spot right now. That silence.
All right, you guys, I'm back. Hey, you guys didn't have to be quiet. You guys could have talked.
I didn't know I had your permission.
Sorry, I'm just driving. That's why I didn't have my mic on.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna play it off my phone. Because at the same time, this is very important information, you guys. You know, it's pretty much looking like, you know, he was hired by the West Side. For what reasons is unknown, but it's very concerning. It's been concerning.
We need to talk about Bill Garcia. I'm going to share a few things with you as usual. I'm going to leave my opinions out of it because I have a lot of opinions on this guy and why he rubs me the wrong way. But I'm just going to stick to the facts, and then everyone can weigh in the comment section and let me know how you feel or what you believe the true agenda is in regards to this particular private investigator and his involvement. I want to make it clear that in the very beginning, I loved the thought of a private investigator becoming involved with the case of the boys because they really needed it. And it was becoming clear by January, you know, by the time he came onto the scene. So I wanted to be in support of this person. However, I must admit that just something didn't feel right about him, and I didn't quite know why or what it was. But I'm just going to start with the beginning, showing you guys posts because the dates are very important. And this is just a little bit, but this is, you know, enough to kind of make you wonder. We all remember this when Jamal finally, after basically because he had to, because he was, you know, it was a bad look for him. He was being tagged. So was, you know, his the NAACP and his family, you know, in posts. And I just want to point out, it says January 3rd, when I've underlined in red, and I also underlined where he said, we have engaged with a team of private investigators. He's, you know, never stated who they were. We've never seen any private investigators out on any search or team. So just keep that in mind. Because a couple days later, Bill Garcia on January 6th says that Garcia Investigative Services is gearing up to join the search for these two children and should be in the area within the next 48 hours. Anyone with information or lead should contact authorities. Now, I'm not one to want to just jump to conclusions, but it would appear, right, that quite possibly, maybe, is this the investigator Jamal is talking about? I also want to bring up the fact that Jamie has stated multiple times that up until this very day, Garcia is very much involved in this case. So it makes you wonder why on January 14th he did this whole dramatic episode in which he stated that he would no longer be working the case. If you go to the bottom, it says, in any event, I am concluding our efforts and pray that officials will follow up properly. Okay? So it was like, okay, I guess he's no longer on the case. Or so he wanted people to believe. But then why on the 15th of January, let me just go back. Let me just zoom in on this, like, right? The date. Okay, this is all public as of right now. You could go to his page on Facebook right now. All of these posts are right there. If he is no longer working the case, concluding his efforts because he felt like someone telling him, I don't know, basically just not to it as long as he doesn't impede their investigation. I guess he took that as a threat. Basically a play from Wanda West's book, right? Where if you ask, you know, just a basic request, something like, don't impede the investigation and we could work with you, it's considered a threat. If you ask where are the boys, it's considered a threat. But anyways, I digress. He says, as I head out on assignment, which I find very curious because you literally said that you were pro bono. It wasn't an assignment. And you also said, sir, that you were no longer working this case, but you wrote their names. It says, thinking of Orrin and Orson this morning. right? Huh. Now, what further perplexes me is that if you go back a little bit further to 2017, this is another post of his that is public. See the little globe right there, right? And it says with a heavy heart, I must announce that Bill Garcia and Investigative Services will no longer be able to provide pro bono search and recovery services for missing and abducted children. Basically, because they can't afford the costs involved. So the only way, right, since 2017, according to his words on his social media that he made public, because I'm not his Facebook friend, what he stated is that basically if you want his help in assisting with a missing or abducted child, you're going to have to pay him, right? So, listen, what games is he really playing? Like, what is really going on with this scenario? Because we have a man who is a private investigator. I'm not going to get into his past. I'm not going to get into any of my opinions on him or how he's handled certain things and what he's told certain people. I'm just going to focus on what he has shown the public. And what he has shown the public is that if you want him to work on a case and be on assignment, right, he's not going to do it pro bono, as he claimed he was. And I guess the next question that people would have, what I was asked like earlier, was, well, why? What would be his motive there? Why would he, pretend that he had leads or whatever? And the answer is obvious. This man put himself in the middle of an investigation where people, you have to think too, this is back in January. A lot of people, myself included, still had a lot of hope, right? And so if there was someone out there able to really, truly investigate and do the right thing and try to find these boys, by that time when we realized that Cal City really wasn't, doing much with the leads, or maybe they weren't able to, and Bakersfield was not in charge of the investigation yet, even though, Jamal already was in close communication with Hernandez at that time, but I digress on that as well. We have to ask ourselves the simple question of, like, what's really going on? Because this man has not been providing pro bono service to these boys. And he's clearly never been off the case, because to this day, he regularly is speaking to people about the case on a daily basis. He's very much working the case. So, who hired him? Right? I guess that's one of the many questions we have. I mean, I know who I believe it is that hired him. You guys let me know who you think hired Bill Garcia, or what you think his involvement is, or if you think maybe you think he's really not working the case. Maybe you think he really does do. Let me know what you guys think, because what I believe, hey, I could always learn. Maybe you guys know more about the man than I do. I did speak to him once, and that was a tricky conversation, because he was alleging he wasn't working on the case, yet he wanted me to email him proof of information I had regarding Wanda's, backyard. And then after I sent him the information, soon thereafter, the van is gone and never to be seen again. And I just have a bad feeling. So I'm asking you guys what you think. And I'll be back soon, because, we got to talk about some things. So let me know. Fill up the comment section with your opinions, and I'll be back soon.
All right, you guys. So we got Ms. Crenshaw speaking on Bill Garcia. What do you guys think about that? Danny, what do you think? Danielle?
Well, what I find odd is that up until maybe like, I don't know, like 2 months ago, he was calling Steve all the time, asking about how's the case going and what's going on. And until I told Steve, like, that guy was most likely hired by Jamal, because Crenshaw told me that a while back. And he was like, for reals? I just talked to that guy yesterday. And I was like, yeah, for real. So don't talk to that guy no more. Like, what the hell is your problem? But I mean, he didn't know, you know. But so, you know, take that for what it's worth.
Yeah, I didn't feel the guy either when I first met him. You know, when he came down here and was dealing with Jamie and did that search, seemed like he just came out here to get information. I didn't see no pure intentions for what he was doing. And then, you know, not to mention that he just left. He just left, basically. He said he had a lead in Lancaster or Palmdale. We were supposed to get lunch. We were supposed to get pizza. We were supposed to go out to Silver Saddle. He just came and then he disappeared. And then he was saying he was off the case and, you know, all types of stuff. And then he was still talking to Jamie. And then Jamie says that he's in contact with some type of big players that's making threats to people. So anyways, you know, moral of the story is I'm on the same page as Ms. Crenshaw. Basically don't feel his vibe. So who is this dude? Why are you here? And then the most important question is, who sent you? Mr. Bill Garcia. Your name is floating around this case, man, and you know, some things need to be answered, especially in regards to what Jamie has said about you and these threats. Who sent these threats? Who are these players?
All right, man. On that is, for one, you can't ask another man to work for free, right? Which I get.
Yeah,
But then
exactly.
again, if you got all the right, I got like all the right instruments or all the right contacts and methods of finding deep down what really happened, don't you have like a moral standpoint where you should be like, man, I need to do something just out of the kindness of my heart here, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
You
But
know, it's just
that's what it was supposed to be, pro bono, which in the case, you know, that's like being a lawyer or something. You do pro bono, like basically is just kind of utilizing the case to get more
yeah,
attention or whatever. You know what I mean?
yeah,
You got
that's
some
true. But
lawyers that'll be a lawyer for, say, OJ Simpson for free just because it's a big case. In the long run, he's gonna benefit more than charging.
yeah, I'm just more. There should be like a moral standpoint where you should be like, you know what, I could do a little bit more, or I don't know, man. People work differently. It's just,
Yeah,
yeah, I
exactly.
get it. Nobody want to work for free, but at the same time, it's just this isn't
But
a
this
roofing
is
job
something.
or
Yeah, it's not, you know, work. This is work that consists of mostly from your heart, which is free.
you want to know something, man? I think he looked up and seen that sign where it said reward 120,000, and he probably was like, you know what, I can make money off this now, you know.
Yeah, no, I mean I understand what you're saying, but once you understand a little bit more details, he's connected to the West Side basically by the brother Jamal. Like Ms. Crenshaw said, Jamal said he was going to hire a private investigator, and then 2 days later, here he comes and does nothing. Like he basically came just to peep out the scene, get a little bit of information, and then duck off, and then, you know, but still in the case. on some
Well, then,
snaky type stuff.
then again, he could have been just selling wolf tickets, trying to sell like he's hot, like he's hot shit and he knows what he's doing and this and that, and then probably
Okay,
found out he was head over heels on that.
yeah.
You got to think about it, it's a big case. So if you fail, everybody's gonna see you fail.
Well, I mean, pretty much
I,
what he did was a failure. That was like the
yeah,
worst thing. If he was thinking about failure, he shouldn't have did that. And then
but then again,
why would he tell
yeah,
Jamie about the death threats? That's
yeah,
something behind the scenes that Jamie said her own self. So that's probably information that was not supposed to be publicized. But he
yeah.
did, according to her, that's why she backed out the case, because he is the one that told her to back out because the big players said so and they're not playing. Basically, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard to say, man. I think, like, I really do think, I really hope and pray it's not true, but I feel like something sinister really happened, and the cops know more than what they're saying just because they're afraid of the outrage that's gonna follow behind it.
Yeah, exactly. I
They're
feel
like,
like Bakersfield Police Department know they messed up by Officer Thomas Hernandez 954. No,
oh
they
damn,
messed
we
up with
we
the
in
CPS
Vegas?
by taking them kids, huh?
Oh damn, she in Vegas?
Oh yeah, she in
Yep.
Vegas.
Damn, must be nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna be headed to
Yeah,
Vegas
my birthday
tomorrow
present
myself.
to myself.
That's right. That's right. Can't hate on that. Enjoy.
Yeah,
Yeah, where
I'm
you
gonna
at,
be out.
Rayshon?
I'm gonna be out that way tomorrow.
Oh, for sure. Hit me up.
He said, "What?"
I said, hit me up. I'll be right here where this like big ass gigantic lion is. See? I don't know if
Yeah,
you can see it from here, but oh, I gotta go. Never mind.
just say the MGM.
Yeah, with a big ass lion.
All right, let me see if I can find this video when Jamie hopped on there and basically, gave out that information that she did when she said she got threatened, because that was on my live, which is confusing too, because if you got threatened and your husband is a official in NASA and government job, why are you even speaking up on any of this?
Man, I think it's a lot of it has to do with the tension for people.
Yeah, I
Just
don't
like,
know, man. There's too many people involved that's on their end. They're like characters, you know what I mean? Like, I don't
well,
know.
just think about how Mr. Dragon's getting involved in all this.
Yeah, he's connected to them too. I don't think he's getting paid. I just believe that he contacted them like he does everybody else, all the parents in all these cases, the fuck ups, and then get in their ear, and then he don't care about getting paid. He rather just defend them on YouTube for the views and the negative stuff. You know what I mean?
Well, a
Which,
lot of
why,
the times,
on the west side, why not use a person like Benny to distract the world? Look, he was successful at doing that.
it's not really if it's good or bad, but as long as they remember your name. So it's kind of, it don't matter what he's talking. Like what I was talking to you about the other day when you came over here. It's abuse thing. But man, like I said, man. There's way more to this story than the actual. Let's just say the government wants to put out.
Yeah, exactly. Dang, you guys, I don't even remember what live that was.
It's weird,
Hold
bro.
on, give me like 30 more seconds. If I can't find it, then we'll just keep it moving.
Is that my godson right there in the background?
Yeah, man, with his bad self.
Man, don't be talking to him like that, bro.
Well, he's not bad. He's just curious, should I say?
He gonna be a better roofer to you. Watch. I'm bring him on the roof. Well, I
Okay,
don't want to
yeah,
be cut
I
off
found
short.
it. I
All right,
found
cool.
it.
And then
all right, just let me. I'm gonna mute it real quick while I find out the timestamp on here. We're gonna just go ahead and take a little 3-minute break, you guys. We already an hour and 20 minutes in. That doesn't mean you guys leave. Just, just chill out for a little bit. Go take your smoke break, get your juice and your snacks. Be right back.
Awkward silence. So what do you guys think about this?
Danielle, you just gonna let Marcos talk to himself? That's rude.
That's fine.
Sorry, I'm trying to find a parking spot, yo. Like,
Nah, go ahead, do what you gotta do. Don't die for trying to talk. You drive.
no, I'm good. I just parked.
Yeah, that's wild. This story is wild. It gets worse and worse. I think the mystery behind all of it just makes it worse.
Bro, I'm telling you, you starting to learn more and more because you've been tuned in, but probably like 20%, man, of what I know. But as long as you stay tuned in, you see how all this new information, like with this private investigator and all this, like you never knew about this. It's just so much stuff, you know what I mean?
I'm telling you, bro, the only way we're gonna get down to the bottom of it is cutting fingers off, bro. That's when they're gonna start talking.
Man, facts. But you got to find the people to do that
Bro, I think they should just charge both of the adoptive parents, and I guarantee you they'll start pointing the fingers at each other.
Yeah, they need to make it to where, like, in cases like this, parents should be arrested, man. Especially, all right, the chief of police of Cal City, Chief Walker, said in the beginning it was foul play. So if the police feel like that, they should arrest these parents until further notice. And I bet you these cases will go a lot quicker.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's for real.
But all right, you guys, I'm gonna play this video when Jamie hopped on a live and pretty much, discuss Bill Garcia and you guys just gotta listen for yourself. All right, hold on real quick.
Hey, hold on, I'm gonna hop off real quick. I need to put my phone on the charger, but just in case I don't get back, y'all have a good night on here.
All right, you good, bro?
All right, man.
Just so internet connection go a little bit better. I see your face, Jamie. I don't know. That's actually my phone, you guys. It's gonna clear up, so I'm gonna bring you on up right now. Thank you for joining the live.
can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. How you doing today?
It's hot.
It's hot. Didn't she sound like Giselle when he started this interview? Well, it was cold that night. You know what? Birds of the feather flock together. These people belong together. It was hot. It was cold that night. Been outside. Actually, I went outside once. It is pretty hot. But yeah, I want to thank you for coming on up. Also sending that information. That was some pretty deep information right there. So, you mind just kind of explaining that? Just recapping on basically everything.
So I was watching your other live, and I'm echoing, aren't I?
No, you sound good. You good.
Okay. So I was watching the other live, and you guys brought up Garcia, and he was very. It was an odd thing with him. So the whole reason he got in contact with me is because I was on the Facebook groups, And I was asking, how do I keep the boys' names in the media? Because that's what the National Missing Children's people told me to do. And he came up and he said, oh, I'm heading there in 2 days. And that's when I went on the Facebook pages for Cal City and said, hey, I need somebody to come out. And then you and a bunch of people came out for me. And then we just, we ended up.
So you actually contacted him?
No, he contacted me.
Oh, he contacted you. Did you ever ask him how he got your contact information?
He messaged me on Facebook because I was in the groups. So
he seen you like on the news or something, or?
I hadn't gone on the news at that point.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, I didn't go on the news or anything until that day because I was the only one willing to go on that day that we went out to search. But no, I had stayed off of YouTube and the news. I wouldn't go on. I was on the group messing like the pages for the boys.
Yeah.
And like I said, he found my name on there. And so that's when he started reaching out to me. At least that's the story he said.
Yeah.
But like I said, he came out here that day. And I think you even mentioned it to me that day when we were at the parking. And you're like, we've already searched here. And how does he not know anything when, he shows up and he doesn't know anything?
Yeah, exactly.
And that didn't make sense. He told me that day that he had been asked by somebody in Cal City who was a former client to come out and check out the case. But he wouldn't give any more information than that.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty deep right there.
Then, so we went and we did the park thing. He ended up in Lancaster. And then, because he said he went out to Silver Saddle. Then he said, oh, I've got a big tip in Lancaster. But then all of a sudden that person didn't show up.
So do you know why he went to Silver Saddle? Because that same day, that security guard out there in the red truck, do you know about him?
Now, I never went out there, but
yeah, I know.
Cheyenne, I know.
Keisha and Cheyenne had went out there.
Yeah.
And that man, the same day, ended up chasing them halfway into Cal City. So basically, what I'm trying to put together, if they were connected somehow, I don't know.
Well, it seems kind of, so we mentioned, me and Jennifer, when we went out to when we passed out the flyers to the writers,
yes,
out at Borax Bills, we talked to the people that worked there, and they had mentioned that they saw a van coming from the Silver Saddle area this Friday or Saturday before the boys were reported missing. We reported that to Chief Walker. When he did his interview, he stated that they didn't have any reason to go out to Silver Saddle. We said,
was there any description of the van, do you know, or just a white van?
No, the lady was positive it was just like his van. And obviously there's a lot of those white vans that go out to the prison for the ride shares, but...
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, they do got them prison vans.
But Borax Bills is farther than that. And she said she saw it coming from way out by Silver Saddle.
Yeah.
And so that's when we brought it up to Chief Walker, who said, well, I don't know. And he said, we'll look into it. But then when we went out to Borax Bills to actually pass out those flyers, we were actually told that the police came out and talked to them, and they said that there was no way that the van was out there, and that what they told us wasn't true anymore. And I was like, okay, this was like 2 days later is when she changed her story. Because she was questioning why we have a local search and rescue. I didn't know if you know that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Don't they, isn't that the station out there in the desert, right?
Well, that's
the desert farm or something like that.
They have that, but I guess the people who work out at Borax Bills are part of it, as well as there's a network of Highway Patrol and like Mojave Sheriff and all that could have come out as well. They were never called.
Yeah.
Is what they told me.
Wait, say that again? He said who was never called? Sorry about that.
Our local search team was never called, is what they told me when I went out there to give them their flyers. They said that they would happily come out. She was supposed to get on the phone and set something up with us to do another search of the area and the perimeter. And, because like I said, she was a previous ambulance operator, and she works with the Kern County Sheriff, the fire department, highway patrol, all that. And she said that she never got called, that they were willing to come out. But then, like I said, a couple of days later, we go back out there and everything's changed. She pulled me in the back room and didn't want to say it in front of everybody. But yeah, she said we were supposed to stop looking. And I'm like, okay, well, we've already printed out 1,000 flyers. So we went ahead and did the Borax Bills thing. But like I said, as far as Garcia, he then went out to Silver Saddle, which he said was on his radar, but I don't know how it was, because it's not like it would be something that pops up.
Yeah, because we was all, he said we was all supposed to go out there together, correct?
Well, yeah, remember we were supposed to go to the park, do the park, go home and have lunch. Yeah, and then they canceled. I know you and I went home because we ended up in the pond.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, we were supposed to go back out there, and then he's like, no, I'm going to Lancaster, which, it didn't seem like he was very organized for being professional. And he is a professional. He actually is licensed. He's worked on many cases, famous cases. He's familiar with he's been on Nancy Grace and all this, but this case, he just didn't seem to act professional.
Yeah, I kind of seen that first day, like, it was just kind of, it was just awkward a little bit, you know what I mean? And it was other, Cheyenne and them didn't come either because they just felt it was kind of weird,
Yeah. And then, and by then Cheyenne had already gotten threats.
By Jamal and them, right? Or the extended family?
I don't know. Well, I know the people with the red truck really scared her, and she'd been getting phone calls, she said. Now, I hadn't gotten any threats from anybody specifically. I had talked to Jamal, and he refused to help. But when Garcia came, like I said, he was here that day. Instead of going back out to Silver Saddle, we met up at the house, him and I, and then we went to, Laura called us over to Mike's house. Mike had us all go in because David, the news reporter, was there. And we invited Garcia in. He refused to come in. Again, that was kind of odd because this was something that, if you're a private investigator, you would want to look at the footage firsthand. But he didn't want to do that.
What day was, you said this was the same day?
Yeah.
Okay, so wait. So when he left to Lancaster, he came back?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That was the same day they found the bones in Roseman.
Yeah. So was that the lead that he was talking about, and maybe he just said Lancaster, got it confused or something? Did he tell you once he got back?
He was supposed to go to Lancaster to meet somebody at a restaurant. And he said he got there. He saw, as he was passing Roseman, he saw the police and everybody out in the middle of the field. And so he went ahead and went to Lancaster. The person never showed up. So he hurried up and went back and went to where the police were there in Roseman. Obviously, they weren't going to let him in. It was a crime scene. But he stayed there until they loaded up what was found, and then came back to Cal City, talked to me for a few minutes, like I said, in front of Mike's house, and said that he couldn't get any help from the police department, that they weren't going to help him. Like in normal cases, he said they usually talk to him and everything, they trust him and all this, but apparently they didn't at this city. And then he said he had to go back to, he lives up above Redding, up in Northern California.
Yeah.
So he had to drive back up there that night, and then he was going to come back. But then he ended up calling me, not the next day, but a day or two after that. And that's when he told me that my accounts had been hacked and they were trying to get to his computers, and that all this stuff was going on. He got on the phone with my husband because I was in the middle of doing something. So he got on the phone with my husband, told my husband not to let me be anywhere alone. The players involved were very dangerous, and if I continued, my life would be in danger.
Man, what the hell? So, well, yeah, that was basically a threat right there.
Yeah. Obviously,
so the players, meaning who?
He didn't say. He just said.
So what's your opinion? Like, what do you think? Because when you say players, I'm thinking like, the West family.
Well, so he had the
All right, so real quick, you guys, you notice how she said players. Also, Faith, in the background, just show your face, and then I'll bring you up on the panel. I just got to make sure you are who you are. Shout out to Crenshaw, Keyz, and Jennifer. You guys still tuned in? Faith, you in there? Okay, I see your face. You good? Crenshaw, Keyz, Jennifer, Nobles, where you guys at? You guys want to join the panel? If so, I'm gonna drop the link again. You guys know, the procedure. Hey, what's up, Jennifer? All right, Faith, you good? You could take your face down if you want to.
At least when he talked to me. So the thing that he gave out to me was that the boys did not go missing on the 21st. He thought they went missing the 18th, 19th, or 20th, and that they were put somewhere between Bakersfield and Cal City. So, I mean, at that point, the players would be the adoptive family. He believed that most likely what happened was Trezell got angry and...
What, you said the players are in an adoptive family?
That's what it came across to me.
Yeah, your opinion. You hear that, you guys? So she's trying to say that's how she feels. This girl know what the deal is. She know exactly what's going on. She feels the players are in. Come on, you know damn well these players is the West Side. Won't let the West Side slide tonight. Okay.
Because like I said, the whole time he was here, he kept talking about how it was Trezell. And that, he'd seen this happen before. And then, so I backed off, me and the other ladies, because we would go out twice a week. Me and the group of ladies would go out to the house and pray twice a week. And, kind of meet up and just, figure out what we were going to do next. And then I went a week or so without hearing from him. And I got a call asking me if I could go to Tehachapi. And I said, okay, for what? I thought you didn't want me to, do this. And he said, well, just come out here. We're not going to tell anybody we're here. But I want you to be like a person because you know the area. I was like, okay. So I went out there and I showed up and there was 3 news stations there, as well as he had 2 team members and himself there. And then he had the people who had sent him the tips. So somebody, I believe it was, so somebody from the base was driving by, and I believe it was the 20th or 21st. They couldn't quite get their days straight, couldn't remember, but he was coming home early from the base, and usually early outs are like Fridays. Every other Friday they get early out. And he saw a golden Tahoe up on one of the trails, and there was a black man with 2 kids going down this trail, and it just didn't seem like they weren't dressed correctly and things like that. And so he didn't call the cops that day. He just kept driving home. But when when he heard about the boys missing, he called Garcia. He said he called the police after he heard on the news what had happened, but they never got back to him. So he called Garcia. So that's when we went up there. During that search, he found a children's shoe and like a kid's water bottle thing and all that, but they couldn't find any other signs. We found one bone that was fresh, but ended up being a mountain lion had killed something up there. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it wasn't a sheep. It was another animal, but like a coyote or something. A mountain lion had gotten it. Then he refused to call the police himself that day. He wanted me to call, but the people who had actually brought him out decided to call. He actually refused to walk to where the bones were. Because there was bones, there was blood, and then there was a few spots along the fence that had been looked like a person had gone through. Like you could tell that the wire was stretched.
Yeah.
And then there was some, it wasn't animal hair, it was like white fibers, like you would get almost like off of a parka, like a coat.
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
But he never, he didn't bother telling that to police or anything like that. So we all went home. He said he was going home. He said he had to be on the Mia Maples case because they were paying him. But then I kept seeing after that, in between the times he would call, he would be in Mojave, which, is a long stretch from the 5. He should take the 5 to get to LA from Northern California.
Yeah, so what do you think he was doing in Mojave? You don't know?
No, I mean, there wouldn't be any reason for him to be out here, though, except for this case. He would call here and there, like he would ask, the one call that I was talking about last night, he called me and he said, hey, have you talked to the police? And I said, well, no, not like, I mean, obviously I've talked to them out at the house and just in general say hi or whatever, but I hadn't actually spoken to them. And that's when he told me that they were, they called him in a threatening tone, was his words, and kept questioning him on his relationship with Jamal. So that first day that he came out, I suggested that he get in contact with Jamal. And he said, well, I don't know. And I'm like, okay, but, maybe you can get a little more information, more pictures, something.
So do you feel like he already probably would have knew Jamal? Like, did you get that kind of vibe?
I don't know. I mean, he wasn't really willing to do much of anything.
Yeah, exactly. So it just seemed like he was just out here trying to get information or something.
Yeah, exactly. And so I talked to Jamal, and Jamal said that he was willing to talk to him, but he wanted to be vetted. I know that was a word you hadn't heard. So vetting just means like doing a background check and stuff.
Oh, okay.
And then, like I said, Garcia still said he refused to talk to him, but that doesn't make sense to me, because even if you think that the adoptive family is involved or not involved or whatever, you would want to talk to somebody within the case. And then after that, he said he was getting threatened, and so he was getting off the case. But this is the same guy who was telling me, my husband, that he had sat through interrogations from the Mexican mafia and been arrested in Mexico and all these other gangs, and he, spent days stuck with them because he was, trying to find stuff out, but you're afraid of, Chief Walker.
Yeah, that's crazy. So do you think the chief probably never even threatened him, huh?
No. So from what was said on the news channels and what I heard from Brian and David and all that, was that they weren't willing to share information, but they didn't say he had to leave. They just said that he had to not step on toes. Does that make sense? Like, he wasn't going to run their investigation. He could do his own, but they weren't going to give him any information.
So he just basically used that for an escape route.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, like, does he still contact you or anything? Do you still talk to him? Or?
So he contacted me after that about the GPS coordinates. So he called me and asked me if I would go out and look at these GPS coordinates. And I said, okay, yeah. And he told me that not an ex-employee, but he wasn't working in the same division, but a government employee had access to the GPS and had basically like the Google Map version of the military. And he had found something in this specific area, but he wanted half money. Garcia said no, and I guess kept talking to him, and he finally gave him the coordinates. But I was also, like I said yesterday, or in the message I sent you today, that I was told not to go out there by myself.
Yeah,
So
Mike, that's what I was just about to say next. Like, how he sends you somewhere,
yeah,
you don't go nowhere by yourself.
Well, he only sent me a picture too, and so my husband had to go on. You know, he works with computers and all that, and so he went on and actually found the coordinates. My husband couldn't go with me that day because we have the kids, and I didn't want my kids involved in all this. And so I called Jennifer. Jennifer went out with me, and like I said, he told me if there's police around, don't trust them. You know, be fearful. And I'm like, okay, why? You know what I mean? Like, I've met all the police at this point, and you know, I've never been one to be afraid of police. But when we pulled up, the main detective, I believe it was Hansen, and then Hightower was there. And Hansen didn't want to talk to us, but Hightower did. And you know, we got the same picture, the same coordinates. They'd been sent the same thing that same day. And so we were all kind of like, what's going on? But once me and Jennifer got away from them for a few minutes, we're like, you know, maybe we need to call somebody. Well, we knew Steve was in town because we saw him that morning. So I called him out. And then, like I said, the cops didn't find anything. They dug in one spot that the actual location was, and they didn't find anything. We kept walking around, and that's when we found the sheep bones. We didn't find the actual sheep head like Hansen did, because once we saw the bones, we like stepped back. We're like, no. And then, like I said, Steve came out, and he did a live that day. Him and LB United actually was out there with him that day too, and Laura.
Yeah.
And then,
Laura from California City.
Yeah. I believe Cheyenne was out there too.
All right, Crenshaw, if that's you in the backstage, just show your face real quick so I could confirm it's you, and I'll bring you on the panel. All right, I got you. You good?
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I can't
Hey, how's
remember
it
the
going,
last time I
Crenshaw?
rolled my eyes back so far in my head. Listen, first of all, I'm just confused because from my knowledge, okay, Jamie and Garcia, according to what came out of her mouth, spoke every day like bosom buddies. They were best buds. So I don't know. I don't understand, Jamie, how much of a snake. Maybe I just don't understand the snake mentality that you just have to turn on whoever you claim is the closest to you whenever you get put in the hot seat, or when they get, like, have you noticed that about her?
Oh yeah, I noticed that. My bad, I had my mic muted. But yeah, I have.
No, you're fine. It's just like odd. So I don't even know where to start. I have so many questions. I was very excited when I first came into the chat because I thought that she was actually up here on the channel, and I would love the opportunity to ask her some questions and speak to her because I have a lot of questions.
Oh yeah, no,
But
she wasn't on the channel. You know
just
what we just
focus.
talked about. So yeah, this is just
Yeah,
I played your video first, and then I played this afterwards because you know it's in connection.
I
It's
was
all the same information, you know, to kind of fill people in.
Oh yeah, no problem. Beginning of your live, or there's just like I don't even know where to start. For one, you got listen.
Your
We
phone
have
is
a case.
breaking up a little bit.
Oh, is that me?
Yeah, that's you.
That noise? What about now? Hello?
Yeah, all right. I don't know if that's me.
I don't know what's going on.
Well, no,
I
you
can hear
sound
the
good. That's
chat.
me, huh?
Let me leave and let me mute and see if it changes. Keep talking.
Mute your mic real quick. Yo, yo, yo. How do I sound? Yeah, I think that's you, Crenshaw.
Okay, let me leave and try to come back.
All right, cool. Hey, Roro, if that's you in the background, just show your face so I could confirm it, and I'll bring you on up. I don't know. It's all white. I don't know if you're trying to show your face. All right, almost. I almost seen something. Yeah, you guys just come back in. I'm going to drop the link again. All right, so go ahead and try to come back up if you guys still there.
He had her van out there. I don't know if she came all the way out to where we were, though. And then, so that turned out to be nothing. I called Garcia, and he didn't want to talk to police officers. The police officers didn't want to talk to him because I was like, look, you guys got the same information. You guys need to talk because, you know, what if this is the guy who did something? Or, you know what I mean? Or
Okay, Ro. Try to show your face again, Ro. And Faith, you good? I seen your face. Yeah, you good, Faith. So let me try to get Ro and then Crenshaw back up here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Little malfunction, you guys. All right, Faith, I'm gonna bring you up. You've been waiting in the background for a minute. What's going on, Faith? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. You asked me to come on anytime you had the show so I could do the SOS signal.
Okay, this is Faith with the SOS signal. Okay, Faith.
Yeah.
All right,
I'm
let me try to
tired.
get
Sorry.
Ro up here real quick.
Okay.
All right, Ro, I'm gonna just bring you up. Hopefully, this is you. Ro, you there? Yo, yo, yo. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay, go ahead, Faith.
Sorry, my camera keeps
So
turning on when I
Faith
was
that
trying to turn
has
on the
this
mic.
SOS signal.
Okay. Me or you? You want me to go?
No, yeah, go ahead. All right, so I got two Roros in the background. So one of them is not Roro, and I don't see no face on either one. One was disconnected. No, we got to watch
Unless
out.
she signed out and came back in.
I don't know if they'll both pop up in the backstage.
Hmm.
All right, well, go ahead and show these people the SOS signal again real quick while we try to figure this out, Faith.
Okay. So the SOS signal for anybody that is like me, I am actually deaf, and a lot of people don't realize that because I speak so well. But if I'm out there in the public and I see it, I'm going to acknowledge it. So this is what it looks like. Put your finger in, you close it, and keep blinking. This is SOS. It is very, very important. It will keep more of the situation of awareness for everybody that is deaf, as well as people who can't speak and everything else. And if you're in a situation, sometimes you do not want to be screaming and stuff like that because you don't know the situation. That person may have a weapon or whatever. And depending on what type of perpetrator it is or assailant, you don't want it to be acknowledged because you're that deathly scared of them. So again, thumb in, four fingers over the thumb, and keep blinking. It just keep blinking. It is not. It's just straight SOS until someone gets help. When you see that, please call 911. Flip your phone around, grab the child or the person, and back away. Slow away without turning your body backwards or turning your body around and walking away. Make sure you're keeping eye contact with that perpetrator. Most of the time, they're going to win. Again, finger in or thumb in, fingers over, and keep blinking. That is the more danger you are, it's the faster it's gonna go. But I would just keep blinking. It doesn't matter to me. I'm going to respond to whoever does it. So that's the SOS hand signal. Thank you. Are you there, Rayshon?
Yeah, I'm here. I had to bring myself back up. But yeah, you guys, I told Faith she could come on here whenever I'm live so we could get that message out. It's very important. And this is where it starts at, you guys. So thank you, Faith. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. I'm gonna go back into chat.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
All right.
All
Bye.
right. So Roro and Crenshaw, you guys could try again if you guys still want to try to come on up. The link is right there. I dropped it 2 times, so I don't know what's really going on. You know, we just got to be on the safe side because we got some weirdos out there, you guys, that likes to drop pornography on people's lives when we're talking about children. Okay, Roro, I see you in the background. All right, we all good now. I see you, Roro. You can turn your screen off if you want to, unless you want to. If you want to stay on there, just give me a thumbs up and I'll leave your face on there. I can't hear you though. Well, I'm gonna just bring you up. All right, there we go.
Can you hear me, bud?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing, Roro?
Oh man, I'm blessed. I thought somebody sent me that you was on live, so I hopped on, but I seen you was playing Jamie's recording.
Oh
But
yeah, because you know Crenshaw had dropped her video. What was it today in regards to the situation? So I played that
yeah.
first, and then you know it's only right to continue it with this information on why people have concerns about Bill Garcia. So go ahead, Rose. So you got the floor.
Okay, can you hear me? Sorry about the dogs in the background. That's the neighbors' dogs and stuff, little chihuahuas and stuff. You know, they
You all
bark
good?
all day. But nah, I came on your live because somebody sent me your link saying you was on live, but then I heard you playing, Jamie's thing, and I know Crenshaw put it out there, because I mean from day one, I mean I was happy that there was a private investigator, but then things started being, a little fishy, and like we didn't know who to trust, we didn't know who was part of, what's going on, and all I gotta say, it's a lot of corruption going on. You feel me? And just hearing what she says, I mean, I don't like she talked bad about the ball from the day one, and I believe she was working for all of them, the other side, and all that because just the way she talked about us.
Yeah,
But for
it's
her,
like she knows the truth, but just
exactly.
don't want to admit it, you know,
But
because
but
she can't,
why?
whatever.
Right? But why play both? Like why try to like talk to us and then trying to get information from us for him or them? You get what I'm saying? Like me, I don't like that shit. You know what I mean? Because we came out straight out from the beginning, searching for my little cutties. You know what I mean? And it's nonstop. You know what I mean? But just hearing what she said, but I mean, it's disturbing. You feel me?
Yeah, I
Everything.
agree.
I mean, I agree that what she's saying is true. You get what I'm saying? but it's like,
But
you
it's
know,
like, what's your intentions behind it? You know what I mean?
exactly,
And that day that she came out with that information was on Ryan Dean's birthday. You see, she gave that information and then
exactly.
started
They
bashing, the bio family.
yeah, they pick and choose days, like, things like that on the birthdays
Yeah,
of the
like so
boys.
I'm boggled on that. Like, what's your intentions? What's the whole point? Because it's all over the place. You know what I mean? You saying you're getting threatened,
Exactly.
and then you come on here and give all this information that to where if you're threatened, then I mean, them people might be after you. Like, I don't know. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying, bro?
yeah, I understand you. I mean, she must not be too scared to say what she's
Exactly.
saying. So,
Yeah.
I mean, she's comfortable enough to say what she's saying. It's just from the beginning, man. It's just been funny. Like, and we've been taking notes. We've been all this. So, like, me, honestly, I'm going to go back to the BPD and I'm going to show the detective this, if you don't mind.
Yeah, I
You get
don't
what I'm
care, man.
saying?
Anything for the boys.
And
Oh, man, what?
and just because the narrative that they're pushing when I talked to them last time, and then to hear this, it's like, y'all don't see this. Like, you get what I'm saying? Why are we still here? Why are we still in the same position? I understand. I mean, I don't even know what they got, but from what I heard, they it's something totally different. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, we're 8 months in Saturday. It'll be 8 months. We're going to go to the BPD and have a candlelight prayer. They could call it a protest. They could call it whatever they want, but it's to let them know that we're still here. We're not going to give up. You get what I'm saying? It's been 8 months. What's going on? You know what I mean? But he needs to hear this. You get what I'm saying? Because I mean, everything she said about being like the truth about them not letting the local search group or reaching out to them. Like, why aren't they accepting anybody's help? And why would you run off people who are out here looking for the boys? Why? Like, who don't want the boys found is my question. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
it's a lot of people involved in this from the top to the bottom. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
it's
all these
it's a
players, so-called
exactly,
players.
man. All right, mama. Good night. Love you. And it's just, I mean, like, to know who the players are. I mean, we already have an idea who the players are. We're not stupid,
Yeah,
We've
she
been
pretty much said that herself too. She just didn't
exactly,
blankly say it.
but everything that we've been coming up with, the girls been coming up with, people been saying, all that's making sense now. It's all coming together. All the pieces to the puzzle. And I've always said this from the beginning. Everybody has a piece to the puzzle. Whether they like us or not, they have a piece of the puzzle. And it's time to put these pieces together because, it's been 8 months. And if we keep holding on to information, we ain't never gonna get nowhere. We're always gonna be in the same position trying to figure out who knows what, and you know what I mean. So it's just sad, man, how from Cal City police department, how they handled the case in the beginning. I've always said that they mishandled the case, and then to hear what she said just confirmed it. That Silver Saddle Ranch, like, man, I done heard some shit about that place. I mean, it's like, if you don't want people to I mean, come on, man, like, cooperate with us. You know what I mean? But it's not like that, you know. And it makes me angry, but I gotta stay sane. You feel me? Because I mean, I'm trying to get answers for my little cuddies and on behalf of my family. Because I mean, if it was somebody else, they probably wouldn't be as calm, or, you know, man, they hurting. You know what I mean? And people don't understand the bio parents, man. Like, just to see in their eyes, like, they have, like, today, everybody's kids went to started school. You know, I mean, they went through it today because the kids would have been in kindergarten. You know what I mean? Things like that, preschool, and they can't experience that. You know what I mean? Because their kids are still missing. I mean, the other kids, they got their other kids, but Classic and Sincere is still missing. And it's just sad, man. Like, and I don't. I mean, at one point I did trust Bill Garcia, but then slowly but surely I start looking through things and going back and looking at comments and just things, and I start connecting the dots. Like, okay, they must work together, like, because nothing's making sense. And then, so I mean, I just lost faith in them. You know what I mean? I really did, because I felt like they were a distraction to everything we was doing, throwing us off, things like that. And it's just sad, man. Like, I mean, how? Why? I mean, what's really going on with this? Like, is it deep? It is deeper than what we think and what we know. But we're gonna crack it open. I promise that we're not gonna give up, and we're gonna expose a lot of shit. And I mean, shit, we all gotta go one day, and I rather shit try, to save other families from going through the same bullshit. Because I mean, it's a big fight, man. We fighting against some powerful people with different levels. And it's just, man, it makes you, like, we sit here and think about all the shit that we ever came up with. People said everything from the beginning to now. And it's like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then people on the streets are talking more. You know what I mean? People like, a friend of mine, she does domestic violence and all that. And Faith, you know how she put the SOS out and all that. So I shared it to a lot of people, whether they got kids or whether they're women, adults, or whoever going through, they need help. So I shared that information with my peoples on my Facebook, and some of them really, they're teaching their kids that, and it's about spreading the word. You know what I mean? So I thank Faith for putting that out there, because I mean, people do need that. I mean, it's a lot of people in danger, and we passing by all day. We don't even know what people are going through, and it's just a lot, man. Like, and I just want to tell Faith, thank you for putting that out there, and Jennifer and everybody else who shared it in our groups and all that. And I honestly thought Jamie was on here because I wanted to, like, just like, I don't trust her, but I want to know. You know what I mean? I want to know, like, what do you know? Like, you talk to Jamal, you was supposed to get information for him and all this shit, I believe. You know what I mean? So it's just weird, man. All these people who try to play both sides, and I could read through people, so I wasn't no fool. You know what I mean? I just play the games with them. But shit, the truth comes out all the time, and it's gonna come out. So, and it's getting closer. I feel like it's getting closer because people are coming forward with, oh, I knew Trezell back in the days, and he something about had a dark life, or dark, it was dark. You know what I mean? So damn, what did he have going on before they moved to Cal City, or before, so I know it's deep, man. And everybody that talk about that know them ain't got nothing positive to say, like, as in, oh, they're good people, or they're, it's always dark, or something about their past catching up to them. And so it's like, why I mean, I hope the BPD and Cal City, I don't, they didn't do shit. They didn't even follow up on tips. But BPD, you know what I mean, they got the case now. I hope they really look through their phones and this, because the narrative that they pushing now, why did the adoptive parents lie in the first place? Why would they say the kids are in the back, they were in the backyard playing with chalk? Come on, man, that don't make no sense. And we, everybody who been to Cal City, come on now, look around, like just everybody's story, neighbors, and that people that the girls had talked to when we went out there, and things like that. I mean, I don't go, like, I walk out my front door and we got buildings and stuff, houses around us, but it's still dark, and I be like watching my back. Ain't no kids gonna run off in the desert, like, go out that gate, man, with no dog in the back either. Ain't nobody gonna come up to that gate and take them kids unless it was somebody they knew. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
like
exactly.
like Jamie said, they didn't. Whoever she said, they said that they didn't come up missing on the 21st. Okay, if you know that, why are these motherfuckers still walking? Is my question. Why they walking free? And then everything else that Crenshaw put out there about the Bill Garcia, come on, man, add it up. You get what I'm saying? Like, add it up, man. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, but I'ma just, I just got on here real quick, show you some love, and just kind of put my little 2 cents in, because 8 months is 2 days away, and or well, yeah, two now after tomorrow. But I pray that whoever can make it out here, we're gonna be out here at 6 o'clock on Saturday in front of the BPD. If you got shirts, wear your shirts. I'm gonna get candles and stuff, and I'm gonna try to make posters Friday, just to keep it live. I think we still got a lot of posters, so we're just gonna go out there and light candles and have a prayer. So every 21st. So if y'all out here in Bakersfield or could make it out here Saturday, just we would love for you to come and just support us. We're not gonna stop. You know what I mean? And yeah, I just trip. But I listen to that what she said over and over, and it just every time I listen to it, it gets to me. Like I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying. That's like one of them videos you gotta watch like 30 times.
Yeah, yeah, just to make sure you're hearing what she's saying correctly. You know what I mean? And I just don't see like how BPD don't see that as suspicious. Like you get what I'm saying? They all need to be investigated shit. So it's time to go to the top of them, above them. You know what I mean? Like seriously. Because I mean, I bet they get the moving in. I bet they get answers then if we go on to the top of them. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to a few girls and see what we gotta do to step it up. Cause I mean, it's sad. It's hella sad.
So let me ask you this, Rose, since you here, did Bill ever contact you guys in regards to the boys in any type of way?
Man, that dude ain't never contacted us. Like people was telling me, like, you know what I mean? Hey, you should contact Bill Garcia. Like, and I was willing to, you feel me? At one point, I guess I forgot, my friend with one of the girls, she was contacting him when he got pushed away from the, Cal City. So she was contacting him to see if he was still on the case or whatever. And he told her, what Crenshaw put out there. And but he ain't never contacted us, not me, not the bio parents, because you can't contact them if you don't have their. It's hard to contact them because I tell them don't trust nobody. They don't trust nobody anyways, but they definitely ain't gonna trust him because they don't know who if he's what his intentions are, or who hired him, and this and that. Like but me, I try to give the benefit of the doubt, and but picking through everything, all the information that was out there, and just putting two and two together, I started losing trust in him, and he ain't never talked to us. And I told that the girl that was reaching out to him when she told me that he was sick or something like that. I told her, I said, "Nah, I don't trust him," and she was like, "Oh, okay." Like so, she ain't contacted him after that because I don't want to talk to him no more. I ain't got nothing to say to him. If that's the case, I'll get us our own private investigator, somebody we know we could trust. You know what I mean? Because I know that they're gonna do the right thing. You know what I mean? They're not gonna be trying to cover up the shit and like
Yeah,
all,
exactly.
all the shit. It's a cover up, man. It's a
So
major
do you
cover up.
feel this is the private investigator that Jamal was talking about that he hired for his side
Heck,
of the family?
heck yeah! Because come on, man. That 30,000 they put up, they know ain't nobody gonna get it because they know where the kids are, what happened. So it's
Yeah,
easy to put up money. I could sit here and if I knew that ain't nobody gonna snatch that, I'm gonna put it up too. But that's all they did was put up that money, and ain't no telling if it came from them. It probably came from the NAACP or from his where he's at or just. But ain't nobody gonna get that money because it's 125,000 out there still to this day. Nothing. Nobody came forward. Now people talking about like people from Bakersfield that know of them, not know them because I mean we don't know a lot of people that we think we know. We know of them, you know what I mean? So just from people going to school with them or growing up around the neighborhood, things like that. I mean, that's enough to tell, you know what I mean? So but yeah, I mean, then all they did was put up that money and that was it. They thought, oh, I'm gonna put this money up and I ain't gotta do shit. Man, fuck that money. Where the boys at? You feel me? Money
yeah,
ain't shit.
exactly.
Where the boys at? That's ain't they priceless. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's sad, man. It's really it's excuse my language, but it's sad, man. Like each day that passes by, I could tell that I'm getting more frustrated and angry, and and I be just ready to talk to the BPD because I'm not scared. I'm not scared of nobody, none of these cats. I don't care if you got a badge or not. If you corrupted, you corrupted. I don't care. You know, you just a criminal with a authority. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
that's it.
exactly. All right,
So,
Crenshaw, I see you in the background. You good? I'm
but
gonna bring
yeah,
Crenshaw on up.
oh yeah, I'm supposed to be asleep right now because I gotta. But go ahead, Crenshaw.
Oh yeah, real quick though, Ro, in case
Hey.
decide you decide you want to hop
Yeah.
off. For the video that you want to show the Bakersfield police, I'll break it down for you so it's not you don't have to go to my live and try to find it. I've
Or
been wanting
better,
to do that anyways. So when you click on it, it'll just be directly when Jamie comes in and start talking.
I mean, you could do that, but you
Right.
could send me the recording. You could, I mean, just know it's gonna be with
Well,
me.
yeah, it was never a recording. I just had to play it off of my phone because when I screen share on my laptop, it was tripping. So I
Oh,
was
okay.
actually playing that off of my YouTube on my phone. That
Oh,
right
okay.
there is on YouTube. That was off that live. You remember that
Yeah,
live
yeah.
when you guys
I
came on the next day?
Yeah, I remember it. Yeah. Okay, just do that, but whatever. I
Yeah, so
mean,
I'll make it easier, so when you show these people, it won't, you don't have to go through YouTube and try to
yeah,
find the timestamp and all that.
I'm gonna call him tomorrow when I get, or when I'm at work on my lunch. I'm gonna let him know I gotta come in. You know what I mean? And then I'm
You
gonna
gotta
play
go
that.
in for what?
I'm gonna go into BPD and show Hernandez this damn recording and walk out. I ain't got nothing to say. Y'all figure that out.
What
You feel me?
recording?
The Jamie recording.
The one that's on
Sorry,
the
I've
live.
been my devices have been. I've been go. Oh, I said, oh Lord, something tried to keep me away because my phone. I restarted my iPad. Then StreamYard. It was like because I already have a StreamYard. Then it was like verify it's you, but
Yeah, yeah,
that's because that part kind of is my fault because I reset my YouTube Google like password like recently. So and I had it on a stream. So they're like, we don't believe it's you. I'm just like, God damn it. Like
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's why I've been off. So sorry if I've missed because I didn't hear anything while you guys were talking either about what was going on. But you said you're going up there for what?
I'm going up there probably Friday before we go out there Saturday, and Rayshon's gonna send me the YouTube video. I'm supposed to go in that little space
If you
area that.
want, listen, cause if you all go up there,
Oh,
with
I'ma
you,
always need a
I could
witness,
go up there
cause
Friday night.
oh yeah, so Friday.
Well, I'll have a body cam on. I have my own girl. Whenever you want me to be there, I'll
No,
be there.
Friday, Friday.
I could go up there Friday. You want me to go up there Friday? I'll
Yep.
be. What do you
'Cause
want? You talking about Friday morning or Friday evening? Go up there or what?
Friday afternoon, so you can have time to get down here.
Okay, because you said I thought you said something about Saturday.
Well, Saturday's the candlelight prayer, so that it'll be 8 months that the boy's been missing. But
Right.
Friday, yeah, Friday they're open, so I want to go when they're open. You feel me? Because they're not gonna
There.
be, you know. So I mean, I just hopped on, and I mean, I wasn't even planning on going Friday, but tonight I'm going. I plan on going Friday. You feel me?
Okay,
Because
I'll just
they
go up there then.
because they have to
And
hear
I'll go
this.
up there Friday then, and I'll meet you up there.
Okay, just
The Jamie thing. Do you think he? I mean, listen. I, I'll go up there with you. I'll record. I will. I'll have the body cam thing on, whatever. Which I legally, I would love to because you got. I've been begging to speak to Hernandez since
oh yeah.
since he's taken over the case. So yeah, girl, I am there. Like
I mean,
I'll
they
be
try to
there.
when me and Keisha went up there, they try to act like they was all busy and stuff that they wasn't there. But we told them,
Yeah,
we
but
said I'm not leaving until I talk to somebody, sergeant, lieutenant, whoever, chief. If Hernandez ain't here, then the chief of police, somebody needs to talk. You know what I mean? Because we have
I
questions,
have
like,
I
and
have a
that's
body cam, melanin learner. I have. That's what I just said. I have that.
yeah, I ain't worried because
It will be on me. But not only that though, even if I don't care how, it doesn't matter how busy. Here's my thing, like if I have valuable information, if you're anyone working this case, that's what you would want to, you know, obtain, right?
yeah,
I mean, so the amount of evidence, like it's got, I have questions from when I was waiting hours and hours and hours outside with the evidence
that is still there to this day that they have never
Man,
collected. So, but you'll see. Like when I'm there, I'm not even going to get into that right now because I don't want to. The people will see. Like I have a lot of questions. All he could do
right.
is what, like not answer my questions or say whatever. But he's gonna. I mean,
But
I
see, by the
definitely have
time,
questions, so I
by
will
the
definitely be there, and I'm very happy. I'm happy. Um, I'm happy to be there,
yeah,
and
by the
just oh
time we
yeah,
leave,
Keisha did.
I don't care if he respond or not. He's gonna sit on that and think about it.
Oh,
You
and
feel me?
but we have
So
other. So there's going to be other officers as well. I have questions for them as well about
yeah,
all kinds of things. I have questions for the lieutenant. I have
man.
so yes, let's go. I'll
So
be up there Friday.
Friday,
I'll
yeah,
be up there Friday. Yeah, I might
I'm off
even, depending on
Friday.
what else got going on, I might even go up there like Thursday and. But I don't know. But I'll let you know about that. But about what we were talking about
Yeah, that's what's
earlier.
up, you guys. So yeah,
Yeah.
like I
Oh
said,
yeah,
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that
oh
for you
yeah.
tonight, bro. So whenever you guys decide to go up there, it's already done. It's ready to go.
Okay.
Since it's
Yep.
already on YouTube, I'm gonna break it down and I'm gonna reload it up on YouTube. Just in case, when you get there, you do got to go to YouTube. As soon as you
Yeah.
click on it, it's right there. But then I'm gonna still try to email you the original video so you could just play it from your phone, or I'll send it to Crenshaw, or however it
Okay.
go. We're gonna figure it out, you guys. We're gonna get it done.
Oh yeah.
But here's the thing, like let's be realistic here, right? Like we know from Kiki, right, that Jamie is a county official. So there's no way that I would believe, it would be foolish of me to not believe or not assume that the officers already know exactly who she is because she worked at least for the county. She's married to somebody with security clearance. You have to be higher up. Her husband, the things that she says, the way that she runs her mouth, listen, and she said this herself. She admitted this herself, but it's also a known fact. When you or your spouse have security clearance, you cannot disclose, especially to random people of the public, private conversations that you have with police officers. Jamie loves to tell stories about when she speaks to cops and what they had to say, or investigators or whatever else. She is endangering his security clearance.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
only way she would do that, in my mind, is one of two things. Either she just likes to talk so much that she doesn't care and doesn't think about that, or it's part of her assignment. So she's given certain passes to do certain things because she's also working. Now, I don't know which one of the two it is,
Right.
but what I do know is that she's not for the betterment of the boys if she is actively, when I exposed her for bashing the bio family, oh my god, she said the most disgusting things. I mean, people have said a lot of disgusting things, right? But the things that she said took the cake. I didn't even share some of the worst stuff that she said because I didn't want to repeat it on my channel, you know?
All right, we got Keyz up here.
Hey y'all, hey y'all.
What's up, Keyz?
Hey. And then that's another thing too. So she's smiling in Keisha's face, my face, fucking
Who?
everyone's face. The
My face.
Jamie.
Oh, that bitch ain't about shit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how
Exactly.
we all feel. But she
Bitch
smiled in my face
will
too,
make
and
you
then
break her neck talking to her.
gonna go talking
No,
them
I remember. I'll never forget when Keisha was just like, I've been hearing about her. She was like, oh, and I saw you love it. All the stuff she was saying, she was like, which one is she? What she look like? And I showed Keisha a picture of her. Keisha was like, her? She's like, I feel bad beating her ass.
Okay.
Man.
She
But what I
looks
want to
all like, I'm like, don't let that round face fool you now.
okay. What I wanted to say about Hernandez, when you go up there, Ro, how he gonna be acting. So Ms.
Oh yeah.
Crenshaw, because I was like, I'll go with you and record this ass again because when he was talking to us, every question that he couldn't answer, oh, I can't answer that. Oh, I done did
Man.
that. He's a very sarcastic motherfucker. He won't let you ask the question and he'll be like, I can't answer that. I'm working on that. I have a stack. So his words are very, whatever you ask him,
girl, you know I'm ready for it. I live
he
for
gonna
this.
be.
I want
And
him to be, I expect him and anticipate him to be combative, to be dismissive, to be whatever else. I know there's, okay, when someone tells you they can't answer this or they can't answer that, what that means is, okay, let me rephrase a certain part of the question in which you can't tell me what it is that you can't answer, because legally there are certain things for not even me, bro, at least being biologically related, that she could hear an answer to, or that she could know, or that, and in addition to that, though, the information that I have questions as far as like why none of my calls have been returned, why none of my emails have been replied to, why I can't get, like why.
but Rod, what you need to do is
I'm gonna
you need
email
to
him that.
call. You need to call and make an appointment.
Oh yeah, like they always
So
say,
you won't have that bullshit like we had that problem.
man.
But
See,
you call
I'm
and
Remember
make
they
an
said,
appointment, but you can't, you
remember,
have to call
but listen to
him.
this, Crenshaw. But listen to this. We went there, so we
yeah,
know how it works. This is the thing. When we went in there, they gave us all kind of bullshit that all the detectives was out on homicide.
Yep.
Every detective was on homicide, right?
Yep.
So then he called some lady, and we like, well, give us the number to all of them. They didn't have no numbers for them. We go sit down, wait for the lady. Guess who come out the motherfucking door?
Yep.
Hernandez. But they just said his ass was doing homicide detective shit. He wasn't in the office. He comes down to
And that
tell
ain't
us,
even
oh,
his detective work, but okay.
I was
Yep.
just up there working on the boy's case. Motherfucker, they just said that you guys was out on homicide shit. So it's gonna be bullshit ran. So Ro, the best thing to do is call and make an appointment with his ass.
I'm gonna call in and make an appointment. And I
Yeah.
already know that they're gonna push it to like next week, probably a month from now.
Tell him it's
But I
very
I,
important.
I will be there Friday
But
though,
regardless, no,
without an appointment.
that's good advice. You listen, you're both fucking 100% correct. Call and make an appointment, and absolutely they're gonna try to push it back. But what we're gonna do is still show
Show
the
up.
fuck up on
Yeah,
Friday.
Yes.
Okay,
exactly.
we'll call that Good Friday, because we'll
I'm
still
telling
show
you,
up, and they're not gonna want us there, and they're gonna have someone's gonna have to come talk to us. One of the I'll wait. That will be, it's okay. I'll be like, I got all day.
man. Cause
We'll
we're gonna
bring
go early and
snacks.
we'll be
Shit.
there when y'all get off work at 5. You get what I'm saying? So I mean,
Because it's the same thing when I call that. When I call, remember when I never put the call, I never made a video out of it, but remember when I called and I asked to speak to the public information officer about the conflict of interest, because that's their job to have a
yeah,
response, and she knew who I was, because what she told me was the opposite off top.
yeah,
But she called me, but I don't hide myself or my number or my name or anything, right? So
man.
they knew who I was, because I know that they knew who I was, because I was the one whose mouth it came out of that exposed the conflict of interest. So they were responding to it anyway. So you know what I mean? If you're responding to it, that means you heard about it, right?
Man, look, I
So
talked to
that means that
I
they
talked
heard,
to,
they heard of me saying it. So they said that to Matt, like, oh no, the lieutenant decided there wasn't. But then when I called less than 30 minutes later, she didn't answer. She scrambled. She called me back. It was like, again, like in less than 30 minutes, and she acted like she didn't know it. She told me the same thing. Every fucking officer, according to her, was out of the office. Everybody was unavailable. They were out on the field. They were training. They were working a case. I was just like, oh, go, it's empty in there, ain't it? Like, nobody. And I said,
all
okay,
right,
well,
Cuddy.
you just did a news segment in which they stated that there are multiple detectives working this case. And so I said, you know what? Let's make it. I just want you to tell me what detectives are working this case other than the lead detective, because there's people like me that might want to just go to the other detectives. I said, what are their names? She said, well, you'll have to just call back and leave a message, and then one of them will return the message. I was like, what? Excuse me?
Yeah, see, one thing about I talk to a lot of different people that work either in the system or they whatever they got knowledge of the shit, and it's crazy because all of them say that's conflict of interest, right? Just because of how and then just his history, you know what I mean, of his positions that he's had, being in the a police officer or whatever, for them to say that it's not conflict of interest, like, come on now, like all we ask is y'all put a new detective on the case that's gonna, but it's
That's
crazy because
it.
they
Yes, that's
all have each other's back. You probably got one person that's
yeah.
about the truth, and the rest are like, oh, they're gonna cover for each other. You know what I mean? So right now, I don't trust none. I don't. I lost trust
Right.
in a lot.
But any of them wouldn't have as much of a personal agenda as the current one. That's the issue. Like
Exactly.
like at the end of the day, are they all, gonna back each other up because they're all, cops, it's like almost like a sorority, like a fraternity,
Like a gang.
like a secret society, like a gang, And that's what it is. Like we just have to be real, but at the end of the day, there might be a detective that looks at these little babies' eyes and is like, there's two missing boys. There's evidence that was taken from the very first day, actually on Tuesday, December 22nd, 2020. It was Bakersfield's crime scene unit that collected all the evidence. I mean, the tech off the phones, the metadata, the all the forensic um I don't know, every forensic test that was basically done on whatever it was that they took out of the house that we couldn't see because it was all in blankets, or in bags rather. So I'm assuming it could have been like blankets and clothes or what, you could tell some of them were light in addition to whatever tech that they had. That all went to the BPD. That all went to the Bakersfield Police Department's crime scene unit. So from day one, and we already know that Hernandez was out there because we have seen him in the videos out there. I've shown that as well before, where him and his little roly poly self was out there from day one, which is his involvement is so heavy. It is mind blowing to me, right? So I know that they have all of this information. I have so many questions just basically in regards to that, just down to the pictures, because they were trying to, Cal City tried to say something about like, oh, put on the parents. No, it comes down to the Bakersfield Police Department because they have the tech, all of the metadata from their phones. So if there's more current photos, it's BPD that has them. Because remember, people, FBI didn't show up until when? The night Wednesday, which was the 23rd. That's when the FBI showed up with with their hazmat suits and their radar, started trading equipment, and they were out there like that day and the next day. But that first day when they took all of the information and the tech, that was the BPD.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Which was kind of weird because it's been crimes out here before, murders, um, but not to this extent that's going on with these boys. But as far as my knowledge, I never seen where Bakersfield would have to come and assist California City Police Department
It,
in a case
Well,
like that.
but that didn't. I mean, that really didn't like make me feel a type of way because I'm open. Like I'm already skeptical and critical as it is, but I'm open minded at the same time. So I try to be open minded when it comes to different things that law enforcement does. I totally understand the fact that this is a case of two missing children, potentially, as Chief Walker said, he suspected foul play. They
exactly.
don't have a crime scene unit. They don't have the capacity with their 13 total cops with probably just average intelligence. These are cops. These aren't detectives. These aren't forensic analysts. You know what I mean? These aren't specialists in
But why
their
wasn't why wasn't the
field.
sheriff's department out there? Kern County Sheriff's.
They
You know what I
were.
mean?
Oh, they were too. The Kern
Oh,
County Sheriff's Department. But
I
but
didn't
the
see
Kern
them.
County Sheriff's. Oh, they were. Remember, there was 4 agencies in the
Yeah,
beginning,
they
and
were.
I
Yeah,
felt
they
comfortable.
was
I
involved at
was like,
first.
oh, good. They're going to find these babies. In the very beginning, I felt confident that the babies were going to be found because we had Cal City. Cal City, I was, I was, I was happy that Cal City, because sometimes little police departments will be too proud to call on other agencies, or they won't want people in their business. So I was happy that they said, hey, this is above our pay grade or our level of ability, whatever else. So they called on, I mean, however it went down. Now, mind you, though, Kern County Sheriff's Department was involved from day one, act one, scene one, because the 911 call was dispatched to them originally. So it's not as if they didn't know about it, but of course, so they were there that very first. So, okay, so on the night of the 21st, Cal City went out there. They don't have the ability to do crime scene. And Rayshon, if you haven't seen it, I could only imagine, because, I mean, how many times have you seen, potentially murdered children in your area where they needed to do a forensic investigation?
Well, yeah. See, you're right on that part. This is the first time, as as my knowledge.
Right. So I would expect them to do that. That was the right thing for them to call on any other agency that could assist. And it's all Kern County, Bakersfield, Cal City, all those other little cities along the way and in between and around. They're all Kern County. So of course, but Bakersfield is the closest, police department within that county that has a crime scene unit. That's the thing about Bakersfield. I know that they have the ability to solve a case. Oh, believe
Man,
me when I tell you that they do. They have, if they want to solve a case, they will, with the molecule of evidence. They have the ability to do so. That's what disgusts me, is that it just comes down to, do they want to? They have had the evidence in their lap from day one. Listen to me. Jesse's cameras, for God's sake, show. In addition, if you don't want to go off of Mike's cameras, Jesse showed that Trezel's lying. You don't lie when missing kids are involved. I'm sorry. There's no excuse, in my opinion, for lying when it comes to missing children.
and they should be
I
locked
don't
up for
care
lying.
what's going on. You don't lie.
Yeah, that's real.
Hey, my
They sh-
Danny. I see you in the chat.
hey, Danny.
What's going on, Danny? Danny,
So,
Hi, how are you guys doing?
I'm
oh,
doing
she's
pretty
up here
good.
too.
Yeah.
Hey, Danny. I
Cool.
got that.
I just saw
Didn't
you
you,
in the chat. I didn't know you were up here.
Hi.
Danny? Didn't you want a magnet?
Yeah.
I had. I was supposed to pick them up today, but I'll pick them up tomorrow for sure. So,
Okay, that's fine.
um,
I'm in Vegas until
okay.
Friday, so yeah, so no rush.
What? Have
Mhm.
fun.
Thank you.
So maybe you could meet me out like somewhere like. I mean, is the Tehachapi too far?
No.
Okay, like you could meet me at the work in Tehachapi,
Okay.
and
Yeah, maybe
I'll.
like what about, do you work Sundays or no?
No, I don't. I work Monday through Thursdays.
What time do you get off on Monday?
I could be at the Tehachapi around like 4:45 or something like that. 4:45, 5.
Okay, let me see. Or well, actually Monday I work 4 to 6, so then Tuesday I work all day, so maybe Wednesday.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Okay,
perfect.
because Wednesday I could do my session with my client while I'm driving, so that would be fine. I would be
Okay,
able to meet you at that time.
just inbox me your number or whatever, and then I could contact you Wednesday.
Okie dokie, sounds good.
Okay. So yeah, you guys,
Oh
I'm
my
about to
God.
get off and go to sleep because I gotta get up early in the morning. But Rayshon, thank you for always, keeping it 100. That name fits you, and for real, and covering the boys' case. all we want is justice, man. We want to find the boys and get justice. You know, this is a sick game, and whoever's involved need to be
For
under the
real.
jail. For real.
Covering the boys' case, you know. All we want is justice.
Yeah, exactly. And I appreciate you too, bro. You already know it's
Always.
all love, respect.
Hey, Keisha,
And
Keisha.
I'm here.
Hello.
yeah,
Well,
exactly.
Oh, you said Keyz.
well, you Keisha
My
all day on
bad.
here. You Keyz on Facebook, but Keisha all day on here, and then we got Keisha over here.
I'm here.
Hello, you guys.
Well,
Oh, you said Keyz.
It's echoing, but yeah. So and Lakeisha.
Yeah, it's probably just somebody's mic, but yeah, thank you again, bro.
Oh yeah, and
Appreciate it.
y'all have a blessed one, man, and just keep your prayers up high, man. Just keep praying every day, all day. You know, prayer is powerful. So
Exactly. Well,
all
all
right,
right, bro. Have a good night.
much
Well,
love to
I'll hit you
y'all.
tomorrow about that other thing with
Oh
Ryan.
yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, then oh yeah, bro. Damn, I still gotta send you that $10, and then also I'm gonna see
Oh,
you. I'm gonna see you. It's Saturday, right, or Sunday?
Saturday at 6 o'clock.
Saturday the 21st. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna be out there on Saturday.
Yeah, we have it at 6 o'clock, just so everybody that not early birds, because I'm an early bird, but I'll go stand out there all day. But give people time to come out if they want to, and just be involved and support us. And y'all ain't even gotta say nothing. Y'all can just stand. Presence is gonna be loud, so power in numbers.
Exactly.
Hey, bro,
Yeah.
I sent you my phone number right now while I'm thinking about it, just so you know.
Okay. On Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And thank you
Hmm.
out to the Chris guy and a few other people. I did respond to him, and they did respond back. So I mean, the interview room, I think it is. So he's covering Summer Wells case, So just to have another platform, a major platform to talk about the boys is what we want. We want anybody that want to talk about them on their platform in a positive way, not no negative, But they're professionals. They I mean, these are the right people to talk about the boys, And so I'm gonna respond to them, back to them tomorrow, and because they want information. So if anybody that's been on the case that has like valuable information that I could send them, inbox me. You know what I mean? And I'll try to put it all together and I'll send it to them. We do have a timeline that Stephanie made, so and other information that I'm gonna send them that we got. But anybody else, I mean, we could match your information with ours and see if we got it already. If we don't, I'll add that to so they could go over it. And then let's just pray that they talk about it on their YouTube channel because they got like 71,000 subscribers. So I'm like, man, we need to get it on there too. So, but good night to everybody in the chat. I see you guys. I just can't respond to everybody. It's going fast. And y'all stay prayed up, man.
All right, you too, Roro. Much love.
Any more questions, Rayshon, before I get off? But
No, that was it for me on my behalf.
okay, if you anything, just inbox me, okay?
All right, yeah, I got you. I got you.
And please send me that video, that YouTube live you did with Jamie on it.
Yeah, I got you. It'll be up there by the morning time.
Okay. All
All
right,
right.
bro. All right. Good night, y'all.
All right, you guys. So yeah, I want to thank everybody that's tuned in right now. I didn't notice when Crenshaw had dropped off, but I want to thank you guys who joined the panel. And I'm gonna pretty much take a break right now myself. I got like half of what I wanted to do tonight, so I'm gonna probably come back up within the next hour to continue the podcast on talk a little bit about Summer Wells and a few other things that you guys see on my thumbnail. So is there anything else? Anybody on the panel? Anything you guys want to say?
If you are gonna come back up, send me a message because I'm gonna go win some money right now, and then yeah. So I'm probably not gonna like check YouTube unless I know that you're gonna be up here or something, and then when I come back to my room, then I'll jump in here.
All right, cool. All right, yeah. So I'll be back. What is 10:51? So I'll be trying to set a day to be late sometimes. So let's just say back at 12. I'll be back at 12 to continue, you guys.
He's a Leo, so we multiply that by 3. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I already did that. I did that already because I was
you.
thinking like 20 minutes in my head. So
Oh, okay, for sure. See what I'm saying though? That's
yeah.
funny.
But all right, you guys, I'm gonna log off. And I'm gonna see you guys in a little bit for those that's gonna tune back in, you guys. Thank you, peace and blessings. If I don't see you back in an hour, then I guess I'll see you next time or tomorrow or whatever the case may be. All right, you guys, I appreciate it. I'll be back.